Okay, yeah, we have a problem before us, and it reads a cyclist travels 40 kilometers between two villages. A. Make a table showing the speed if the journey takes 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. Then B. Is the speed directly or inversely proportional to the time taken? C. If the cyclist travels at 18 km per hour, find how long the journey takes. Now let's solve this. Solution. Okay, now we're asked to make a table showing the speed if the journey takes 1 hour, 2 hours, and 4 hours respectively. While we're told that the cyclist travels 40 kilometers between two villages. 40 kilometers between two villages. And this is what we have, the time. So therefore, if we want to draw the table, we'll say time. Okay, let's say A. Time in hours over speed. Okay, here we have 1, 2, and 4. So we were told that I should make a table showing the speed if the journey takes 1 hour, 2 hours, and 4 hours respectively. So therefore, firstly we have our 40 kilometer. So we have a 40 kilometer here, and therefore in 2 hours time it will be halved to 20 kilometer, and in 4 hours the time is increasing, and therefore as the time is increasing, so definitely the speed will reduce, because if the speed is being increased, the time taken for the cyclist to cover the village will be lesser. So therefore here we have 40, 20, and at 4 it becomes 10. So this is the table that is required. Okay, now the B part of the question reads that is the speed directly or inversely proportional to the time taken? It's as simple, speed and time, it is inversely proportional. B, from the table, as you can see, if the time is doubled, the speed is halved. So from here, the time from 1 to 2, you see the speed has been halved from 40 to 20. Here it doubles to 4, and this distance, the speed is halved to 10. So therefore it is what? Inversely. Let's say speed is inversely proportional to time. Okay, since if the time is double, the speed is halved. So now let's look at the third question. We told that if the cyclist travels at 18 km per hour, find how long the journey takes. So we asked to find the time given that the cyclist travels at 18 km per hour. So let's solve it. To say looking for time here, the time, since we've been given the speed. So say let the time be let's put dash there. Let the time be t hours. So be either like say comparing the time of t hours and the speed of 18 km per hour with the time of 4 hours and the speed of 10 km per hour. We have something of this nature. Say comparing t towards 4 hours let's say using from table. Okay, let's say comparing with T to 4 hours, and then we now have 1 over 18 kilometer all over 10. Now note that the ratio of corresponding times is equal to the reciprocal, which is this one, reciprocal of the ratio of corresponding speed. Ratio of corresponding speed. So T hours goes for 18 kilometer. Remember, T is what we're looking for, and we're given 18 kilometer. And then for 4 here, let's look at our table. For 4 here, which is the hours, we have 10 kilometer as our speed, which is this 4 to 10 and 18 to T, and 1 being our reciprocal, since we're looking at speed and time here. And you know, there is this halving, like say if the time is double, the speed is halved. So therefore it becomes the ratio of the corresponding times is equal to the reciprocal of the ratio of corresponding speed. So from here we have a T over 4 is equal to, now this will be 1 over 18 times 10 over 1. We just do it and then you multiply, and since it's a reciprocal, it just means 10 over 18. Just return it as an inverse. You have 10 over 18. We continue from here. We have a T cross. Say, okay, let's just work it out. 30 times 18 is equal to 4 times 10. And then T will now be equal to 4 times 10 divided by this 18. Now when we solve, we have a 2 here will give you 5, and 2 here will give you 9. 4 times 5 will give you 20 over 9. And when you divide it based on time, you'll be left with 2 hours to 2 number. We made a 2 over 9. That is 2 times 9, 18 plus 2 give you 20 over 9. So definitely we have the time as T. Say the journey takes 9 hours. That's the answer. You can as well still find this, or say solve this problem using a formula for speed, assuming we're doing physics here. Physics, we have our speed is equal to, the formula for it is distance covered over time it takes. So therefore here, if we make time T the subject of the formula, automatically time T, which is the time taken, becomes distance over speed. And now when you substitute the values we were given, distance is 40 and speed is what? 18, which is equal to what? 229 hours. So as you can see, we still got the same answer.